This is a Headgum podcast.
Moms have such a knack, I feel, for just dropping one of the most devastating things you've ever heard. You know, you'll truly just be at like a cookout, like sitting by the pool, and your mom will just be like, yeah, I mean, I just wonder what I would have been capable of if anyone had ever believed in me. Anyway. What's going on with you? What the hell is going on with you? We're rolling. Hannah, we're rolling.
Put me on the spot.
What's going on with you, dude?
Dude, look, I have to say, we have so many mutual friends.
It's sick.
And were we both playing the cards again with each other?
Oh, stop. Stop.
Because I was like nervous.
Stop.
I was nervous.
Stop. Stop. What are we doing?
How have we not collided? Was the energy too strong between us?
It's like sick.
Like the chemistry was going to blow out of the world?
Well, when two people like you and I get together, it's like, it's just,
Too
it really can be
powerful.
scary.
Yeah, earthquake-ish.
It can go one way. It's kind of like, do you remember when Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un, they met at the demilitarized zone?
Who's who?
Obviously, I'm Kim Jong-un. Clearly.
I did just get a spray tan. Oh my God. It's a little dark, right?
Come on. We're shaking hands at the demilitarized zone. You invite me over into North Korea. I come through.
I love that.
Or I invite you over, I guess.
Yes,
I have to be
yes.
Kim Jong-un. I forgot.
No, we have to stick to that character for the rest
Everyone
of the pod.
stay with your character. Yeah, it's
So True.
It's too powerful.
The best.
I love So True. Gay podcasting. Oh God, you ever think about him and Melania touching each other?
They never have.
You think about that?
But
No, they did. They have a kid. Had to happen at least once.
I love her Eastern European just hatred for everything.
Her just like dead behind the eyes,
Yeah.
like showing up in like the cuntiest hat you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a realness to her for sure.
Why do we just want to talk shit on all the most famous people ever? How about the Pope? What's the vibe with him?
New Pope?
Yeah, what do you...
Well, can I say
because you were posting a little...
Can I say something about New Pope?
Yeah.
It's so funny to me that people are like, I wonder if he's progressive. He's the head of an international ring.
I love that you go right into it. I literally Googled, what is his stance on gay marriage?
Me too. I was like, New Pope gay.
New Pope gay.
I was like, I do want to know.
And then I was like upset, and then I was like, okay, he's the Pope. Like
Yeah.
they have to stand for something. They have
Yeah.
to stand against something.
Yeah.
That's their thing.
Yeah.
Hating gays.
Hating gays. I mean, it
Yeah.
really is so funny. People being like, trying to recruit him to be a Republican or a Democrat. It's like, I think the proof's probably in the pudding. They don't allow women to serve. Like, it's like we've already kind of figured out their whole deal.
But I love how we're like so excited about it. But yeah, we've lost the plot.
Oh, we've lost the plot.
We've
for
lost
sure.
the plot, but also I'm just obsessed with how gay the Pope is.
The Pope, the papacy itself is so
Gay.
it's nuts. It's like robes and hats and like everyone, like making everyone gather while you give a speech is like, come on. That's what you and I do
even,
every
like,
night.
Straight men don't read books.
No.
Like the Pope is going through the Bible, highlighting, repeating quotes he likes. Like that's just book club.
It's also so funny watching conservatives react to something like the new Pope because they're like, oh, damn it, he criticized J.D. Vance. I wonder what, and it's like, he speaks like 5 languages. He was like a missionary in Peru. It's like, that's not good enough for like Kevin in Oklahoma. You know what I mean? It's like, what have you done, bitch? Not to be in defense of the Pope. Obviously, that makes me sick to think about, but.
Did you watch Conclave?
No.
It's the gayest movie you've ever seen. But like, honestly, queens.
Yeah.
Like by the end, you're like, I respect all of them.
Everyone got mad at Pope Francis for saying there was a in the Vatican, but when
that
he
the
said
exact
that,
quote?
it was kind of like that.
It was kind of that. He said it.
It was something in that air. Chance, can you find the exact quote? When he said it, I was like, I could be Catholic. I mean, I was like, literally, that's the most iconic. That's the first time I've ever seen myself in Catholicism.
Yeah.
Being the head of the Catholic Church and being like, sorry, the Vatican's feeling this week. Can everyone straighten up your wrists? Unlimp your wrists, everybody.
I feel like they don't even try to be straight.
No.
No.
No, they're just being cunty in their little. What was the quote, Chance?
Oh, I'm looking for it here.
He was like, there's a ness among the Vatican. He literally said it was like "Framedaucia." There was like an Italian
Also,
word
Italian is gay.
Yeah. First of all,
You can't be straight and speak Italian.
yeah, you can't do that.
Cudici? Saying dici?
It's like, stop. You clearly want to be penetrated anally. Chance, did we find it?
Yeah, it's I've got it here. Sorry, it's just a lot of people being like, we can't believe the Holy Father would say this. So
It's
the
like
quote is hard to find.
"Fragadoccia" or whatever.
Also
There's an
calling
air
someone-
of-
There's an air of tree in the Vatican. He
Wait,
said this.
What?
He said this, but it was Italian.
Him saying air of anything is gay.
Yeah, there's an air.
No straight man even knows that there's air.
There's a hint of tree in the Vatican.
He said it twice.
So funny.
No, he
said
kept
it in a
repeating
close
it. He like got in trouble and then he like said it again. I was like, that's my boy.
You
Like,
know, like, don't say that word, and you're like, which word? This one, that one. You're like, you said it again.
yeah, there it is again. The church cannot allow the order. There's a gay climate in the seminary.
Look how cunty his hat is.
And by the way, he's saying exactly what you're saying. He's like,
Yeah.
guys, we're doing too much with the hats and robes.
Also, I'm sitting here. I'm looking at Chance. He's wearing the Kansas City Chiefs shirt.
Yeah.
I'm recently on this just like obsession over how gay football is.
Thank you. Welcome, honey.
I mean,
Let's
I
talk
could.
about it.
Can we like buckle the fuck up?
Yeah.
Why do they wear a Britney Spears headset on the
Yes,
sideline?
yes.
How is that necessary?
Yes, well, they need to be calling plays to each other, but I love where
No,
you're
but
headed.
like I feel like there's straighter ways to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Like
Use
a
a flip
walkie-talkie.
phone. Yeah, use a big, thick walkie-talkie like a man.
Make a walkie-talkie that looks like a grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why'd you have to do the cunty little?
No, he literally. It's like.
Oops. Like, why is it? Like, why is it that?
And then he like loves to rip it off when it's not working, you know, and you're like, someone's getting fired. That's
Yeah.
the vibe.
Yes, literally
of
that.
the coaches.
Literally that. Who did the "someone's getting fired"?
Beyonce.
Beyonce with the pyro. It was the pyrotechnics, right?
Someone's getting fired tonight. That's how I fire people. I
I've-
don't have a job.
I fire so many people. Chance is up next.
Your last episode was about why you're gonna fire your
Well,
producer.
do you know what's so funny is Chance? I was just telling Chance when I came in today.
Yeah.
There was a comment on somewhere like the TikTok or the YouTube or something that was like, Chance and I did that bit, and people will so confidently misinterpret an obvious joke.
Mm-hmm.
Someone commented and was like, the fact that Caleb's sitting there fucking giggling and laughing in his face while this man is clearly concerned about his job and his income. Like Caleb has obviously lost the plot and gotten too rich to I'm like, are you fucking insane? Are you fucking insane?
You have to say Mattress Firm ads. They do pay.
They do pay. This guy is not worried about his job at the moment.
I do say I walked in. There was a fear in the office.
There's a
little.
fear. There's a culture of fear.
There's a culture of fear.
There's a culture of fear. It's so true. You walked in and everyone was like bowing to
I
me.
asked to use the bathroom and you were like, "That's my toilet.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to use that toilet."
Well, that is. It's my toilet. I don't know what it's like.
You go. Did you sit on the subway with that asshole?
Did you not have one at home? You're not from far from here.
No,
like,
I know. I should have peed before I got here. That was
use the
irresponsible.
toilet before you come to my high rise. Yeah.
Yeah.
I own this building. What?
Back to football. I was also thinking how I love football, by the way.
Yeah.
This is like I didn't want Chase.
Which favorite team?
Chase. Wait, I turned you into
They always do it.
a frat boy with HPV.
Yeah.
Chase.
The number of people, I've been friends with Chance for many, many years, 13, 14 years now. And people who have known him for a decade will slip up and say Chase.
Wait, I love that you're a literal NBA player, like bringing your friends with you.
Well, to hear the fucking comments tell it, he's scared for his job.
But also people perform better when they're a little scared.
Thank you. Yes.
And that's a Mel Robbins quote.
Yeah, people perform better when they're a little scared. That's why I keep everyone guessing.
Yeah.
I keep everyone guessing.
So with the NFL, they have
Wait, who's your favorite team? You didn't tell me.
Look, I'm Giants, but
Okay.
like when the Giants are doing bad, the Jets, I'm
Well, okay.
bandwagon.
That
I'm New
sucks.
York.
That sucks.
I know it sucks, but like sometimes the Jets have fucking sucked for a long time.
I had a lot of when you first said Giants. I had a lot of respect for you because they've been going through it the last couple of years,
Yeah.
and I thought that's
That's a
fan.
real one. Like,
and
she's
then you
been
said
through
I'm
it.
jumping over to Jets, which also isn't going well.
No, I'm now with the Mets. I'm turning wherever.
I'm moving sports. I'm moving whole sports.
But it's all like we're New York. Like, let me embrace that I have multiple teams. Like, you don't know what you would do if Kansas City. Well, also, I thought Kansas City was multiple states. It's confusing.
Kansas City is on both sides of the state line.
So I guess you could be fluid if you want.
I am. I'm state fluid. I'm state fluid. Kansas, Missouri, who knows? Who's to say?
So they had to make rules to get the guys to stop dancing so much. They're
Yeah.
like, you can't dance that hard.
Yeah.
Like, you can't eat that much.
Dude, this is something I've been saying for years. One of the craziest things is that our most hyper masculine, like macho, like examples of manhood.
Yeah.
Every time you see them do an end zone dance, you need to remember they practice that.
They asked their friend, "Is this good?"
They looked in the mirror with a friend in the locker room, probably shirtless in their underwear.
They
and
said,
they're like, "What if I did
5,
this?"
6, 7, 8, and again.
And they asked their buddy, "Would that eat?" And he said, "Yes." And then when they do a group one, like when someone like pretends to bowl and it knocks over all the other guys, they had to go to their buddies at practice and be like, "Hey, if I get a touchdown this week, I was thinking we'd do bowling."
No, they had a.
That is so. There's an era tree in the Vatican.
No, they had a group text.
Yes.
Where they said, "Can you come to practice 40 minutes early? Because
Yes.
we need to hit every fucking beat."
Yes, can you guys stick around after practice today? I want to practice bowling celebration.
I literally see them being like, "James, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
You're not fucking committed to the bit."
So when I tell you to be a bowling pin and fall over, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, what is your motive right now? Because it's clearly not this.
I'm not seeing the commitment. I'm not seeing the dedication.
Full dance moms on people.
You're not making the pyramid.
But this is the thing. Let them go. Like, let them live.
Let them be gay.
Because it's like they can do certain dances, but if like they go too hard, they're like, okay, now it's exposing.
Yeah.
Also, the whole concept of calling a guy a tight end. I get it if it's like loose end, tight end, wide end. No, it's all running back, quarterback, fullback.
Yeah.
Tight end seems like some gay guy in the back just like put it in.
Yeah.
And no one said
It's like,
anything.
we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. And they were like, we love it.
One thing, there are like a couple of areas of debate where me and like the straightest, most Republican guy you know are like this. And one of them is we need to bring back football being violent and nasty. Let those boys taunt. Let them celebrate.
Yeah.
Let them hit people they're not supposed to hit when they're not supposed to hit them.
I want them all to have Britney Spears mics. I want to know the little shit they whisper to each other after a hit. Like, yeah, you like that.
They are mic'd up sometimes. Do you ever watch those?
Yes.
Go on YouTube and
I want
search
more.
mic'd up NFL best moments.
But it does get me upset because then you see the CTE in a full effect.
Totally. And here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying.
I was like, that's not a word.
Either we're getting rid of football because we're scared of CTE. Either we're getting rid of it, which I would live with, or if we're doing violence, doing violence as entertainment, let's fucking do it.
Lean in,
let's
go
commit.
full gladiator.
Stop with the guardian thing, the fucking shields. Stop with the penalties for taunting. If we're doing violence, let's do violence.
Let them have swords.
Let them have swords. Let them have brass knuckles. I don't care. It's like that's their choice. Like let them play. Let the boys play.
Wait, did you ever play football?
I did.
Because it's giving Green Bay Packer linemen sturdy.
Thank you.
Like strong. Like I didn't realize when I walked in, like, you're tall.
Thank you. Do you want to feel my muscles?
Yeah.
Okay, hold
When was the last time a girl felt your muscles?
Like probably a week ago.
You got this guy with. Wait, no, I knew it. I saw athlete in you.
Clip that.
I saw
Clip
That's
that.
the only clip.
Clip that. Clip that.
I saw athlete. Wait,
I'm low key strong.
have you like beat up a bitch before?
Yo, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm beating people up all the time.
I could see you
No.
like shoving.
No. Well, sometimes on the train, because here's what I'll say.
When a pregnant woman tries to take your seat.
It's like, stand up, bitch.
Yeah.
I didn't get you pregnant.
No, that's
I'm
not.
sorry. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. I'm
Every
kidding.
pregnant woman online, you don't support.
It's like, you're elderly. Sorry.
we're
Congratulations. The
pro-
privilege is that you're still with us. Stand
Sorry,
up.
we're pro-abortion.
Yeah, whoops. Sorry, I'm a woman's right to choose.
Sorry.
You had a choice. You didn't make it. Now stand up.
The wrong decision.
No, when you're fat on the train, when you're fat on public transit, people feel so comfortable like pushing and elbowing you. They like think that you're also an idiot, like you don't know how to move. I'm like, I am trying to move. There are people in my way. I'm
Yeah.
6'2" and 350 pounds.
Wait,
Like,
hot take. The subway seats are not wide enough for anyone.
No.
Because I'm like, I have a booty.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
have what is it called? Childbearing hips.
Yeah.
love
I've been
I
saying that
asked
about you.
We all thought it when I
I've been
walked
saying
in.
that about you.
And when I sit down, I'm like, I don't need my hips rubbing against someone else's hips when I'm just trying to go to work.
Here's what I'm saying. If we made, disability activists have been saying this forever. If we made the whole world accessible for fat and also disabled people,
Yeah.
it would only make everyone's lives better. Thin people would benefit from fat infrastructure. Like if you would stop making the fucking plane seats this big, thin people would also benefit from that comfort. It doesn't make any sense. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense. I also am guilty of like, I bloat very easily.
Thank
Not to
you.
brag. Not some
No,
people are
you're
getting
just like
jealous
me
at
for real.
home.
You're just like me for
And
real.
I don't know why I bloat. Like I'll eat a whole rotisserie chicken, or I'll like sniff a chip.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what and it's not my business why. Like I'm
when
not.
you said the chicken part, I was like, it's probably just the sodium. But
Yeah, but like it's literally anything. And I'm not. What am I gonna do? Like, what's that thing where people take out stuff from their diet? Like you live once.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not slowly eliminating
I'm not a
foods.
social experiment. I'm just trying to survive.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll bloat, and I realize like if you just put your hand below the bloat, like you look like a fertile angel.
Yeah.
So I'll be on the subway and just be like, "Excuse me, I need to sit."
You're a
down."
pregnant queen, yeah, and you should. That's your right. I'm dead serious. That's your right. Don't ever
That is
stop
my
that.
right. And also, at any time, I could be pregnant,
Yeah, that's so completely true about you.
and that's just like womanhood.
You're married.
It's so off-brand for me.
It's really insane. When I learned that, I was like, that doesn't match.
No
offense.
No, it wasn't in my chart. It wasn't supposed to happen. I met a guy during COVID.
Crazy.
And people make crazy decisions during COVID.
Yeah.
But he's really like a good one where he's like my partner in crime and supportive and like it's nice.
How'd you meet during COVID?
Is this I feel like it's so chuggy that I'm married.
It's really chuggy.
No, like
It's not a good look.
it's actually a slur.
No, being married is like, it's like,
No.
I'm not saying I thought less of you when I learned it.
No, like your eyes like
I thought differently.
yeah.
Yeah.
You lost all respect.
My eyes narrowed a little bit where
But
I was like, oh.
And I'm not trying to be like, I never wanted to get married, but like it wasn't the best night of my life. It wasn't a goal for me.
Yeah.
I just feel like if you find someone that enhances your life, awesome.
Yeah.
And I happen to. And he's older, so he will die soon, so it's not like a full commitment.
Yeah. That'd
Yeah.
be nice when he goes.
I mean, when you meet a guy in his 30s, he has way too much energy, way too much time.
Does he have Irish citizenship? He's Irish.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, well, he actually is. He was born in the UK, lived in New York, then moved to Ireland. So yeah, we can leave at any
Is
time.
he not Irish?
He's Irish American.
So
He's from Queens. He talks like a trucker.
Does he have any other citizenship that you could cash in on?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to look out for
No,
you.
yeah, no, yeah.
Nice.
There's reasons.
Does he have assets that will be bequeathed to you when he passes?
I believe so.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the word. When he passes.
There's no reason to marry a
It's a
man if
ticking
he doesn't
time
have stuff
bomb.
to leave you.
100%.
I feel that way.
Yeah. Well, it's like, what value are you bringing?
Yeah.
What's your dowry for me?
Yeah. Exactly.
It is, not to quote the great Bethany Frankel,
Yeah. Not to do that.
my money's my money. Your money's my money.
Exactly correct.
Because I had to work harder for it.
Yeah. I think all the time about if I have money when I die, like if I have stuff to give away,
Yeah.
I really do think I would be one of those, like if I was ever a rich person,
Yeah.
I think I'd be one of those people who gave it away to like strangers.
Yeah.
I'm like, what, my kids who did nothing?
Yeah, I love when I hear that they're like, they didn't give it to the kids and the kids are upset. But you know, what's more fucked up is when they give it to the pet.
Yeah.
That's some petty shit. I'm like,
That's
who
silly,
hurt
weird,
you?
goofy bullshit. Yeah.
Do you have any pets?
No, I can't. I want to. I love dogs, but I'm never in one place. And it's people, when I say this, people are always like, get a small dog. It can go with you. What do I look like to you?
Paris Hilton?
That would piss me. Do you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is for me to presently show up to the things I'm supposed to go to? Could you imagine me adding a chihuahua into the
My
mix?
favorite is, I mean, not a lot of comics have it, but if they come with a dog and then they go on stage and like whoever the opener is, it's like, you're a father now.
You're watching the dog, yeah.
Yeah. Which, look, I like. It's probably more pleasant than hanging out with some comedians.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'd have to take it on the plane and
There's some older comics in LA who have gotten a really nice deal where when they do Largo, they always request to go up like second, and they're like, I gotta get home to the cats. They need shots or something. I'm like, they've got like some
they're
backstory about the
insulin.
pets that I'm like, you know what? You could just be honest and say you don't want to watch the other sets and you want to go home. You've put in your time.
so I have a cat,
Yeah.
Butter. Shout out Butter.
Shout out to Butter for
who
real.
was someone gave me a gift, and it was full of catnip toys, and I was like, Butter, you ready to go fucking buck wild tonight? And I threw I thought I was like the best mom ever. She woke me up at 5 a.m. tonight, and she never does that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I'm talking to my husband. I'm like, what? Even me saying husband's weird, but I'm like, what's going on? And then I'm like, this bitch is high as a kite right now. So apparently you have to supervise them when they play with their catnip toys. So I have to take Butter to rehab tomorrow. She's.
I'm sorry.
Do you know what catnip is?
I fully thought it was food.
It's basically like
I fully thought it was food.
a natural crack for cats, but like you give them a toy and they're just like, yeah, this is fun. But my cat's like went too hard last night. I thought she would just take a hit and chill.
She's an addict.
She's an addict.
Yeah, she has a problem.
Yeah.
That's okay. Many people have a problem. The opposite of addiction is community. Wow. So just be there for her.
And I came on this pod to raise awareness about catnip addiction.
Yeah.
And watch out for it.
Dude, it would be so cool as an animal if your owner gave you drugs. Like, you have no other way to get it.
That's what I said. I was like, you're welcome, bitch. And then she woke me up all night.
You have no other way to get it. It's like, yeah, your owner has to be cool as fuck or else you have to be sober your whole life.
Yeah. But I also feel like she was like, I'm not partying alone.
Yeah.
That was her vibe. She's
Yeah.
like, this is getting sad looking.
She was like, get up. This is a bad look.
Yeah.
She's like, bitch, I'm turned. Let's go out.
And I
like,
was like,
come on.
Mama's old. Like, let her stay in.
She was like, get up, girl. We're only young ones. She's really like.
She said, YOLO, we're going to go to the kitchen. Then we're going to go to the living room.
She said, kindle your fucking husband,
Club.
bitch. We're going out.
Literally
Bus,
butter.
club, another
And
bus.
the best is that I wake up this morning, this bitch is passed out.
Yeah.
Can't wake her up. And I'm like, glad you had fun.
She's on the come down.
I was like, Mama's going on so true in the morning, and now I'm tired of shit.
She's fucking shaking. Yeah. She's going to be like going through fucking withdrawals. Like Joaquin Phoenix and Walk the Line.
Her makeup's everywhere.
Fucking shaking and crying. She's like, please, just a little to even me out. You're like, stop. Stop. You have a problem. Butter. Quit.
It's this pink squid toy too. Like, it's actually cunty. Like,
Yeah,
she's
it's
just
cute.
tossing it around.
Well, it's not so cute when she ruins her life about it.
Honestly, she's lost her job. She's lost her family at this point.
You're like, Butter, there's $20 missing from my purse. Did you steal from me to score? She's like, you're a fucking crazy bitch. I would never do that.
I go, you push away all the people who love you.
No, but it's not funny. Addiction
It's
is
not-
very serious.
It's not.
You guys have to understand we're talking about a cat. Before you get upset with us.
I love how after every joke you have to go,
No.
and that was a bet.
Guys, we're kidding. That's a cat we're talking about.
Oh God, I'm so happy I got to bring Butter up.
Yeah, that's a new affect I'm trying out for the show today, where after every joke I go, guys. That is how it feels sometimes, though, don't you feel? I mean, you podcast, don't you feel sometimes that, like, you could say truly anything, and some of these dumb fucking morons will be like, they'll just take anything seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever feel like you need to clarify?
Everything I say, I do think we recently were talking about Amber Alerts.
I don't know why that's pretty funny to me, but yeah.
And just like how like the second you're trying to do something probably stupid, like I'm like just refreshing my Instagram, and then an Amber Alert comes up, and you're like, wow, you just fucked up my entire day, because that scared me. And there's a kid, and then that people didn't like that.
People are mad about that. Yeah. I think what would be cool is if every single person alive got to use the Amber Alert system for personal reasons one time. You get to cash in one in your lifetime.
Well, we were like, first of all, it's always the dad.
Yeah.
Also, why does everyone on the Citizen app have a machete?
Citizen app. What is this? Is that like next door?
Don't get it.
Okay.
It's like I don't
participate in any of that kind of
because
shit.
I have high functioning anxiety. Like, I wake up and I feel it. I don't need to get reminded of like everything that's going wrong in the city.
Yeah.
So like people's moms make them download the Citizen app when they move to New York for the first time.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's one of those.
See, yeah, I'm a New Yorker. I'm like, welcome to the party.
Yeah.
So it alerts you of stuff going on. So it just seems like every day outside your door is like a rogue man with a machete.
I didn't get this version of Caucasian. Like, there's a there's a white person tendency towards like Facebook groups about neighborhood watching and next door and this. I'm like,
the lore.
I don't care.
You are missing the fuck out, because the lore of a local neighborhood Facebook group is better than any TMZ.
Here's what I'll tell you. I did it once when I first moved to Chicago. I joined a neighborhood Facebook group, and it was just a bunch of white people basically alerting me that black and brown people exist. No. They're like, there's a black guy on the block. I was like, yeah, I know that guy. I'm not really concerned
I'm more
about
like
that.
community drama being like, the coffee shop opened and their matcha tastes like shit.
No.
And then they'll be like, so-and-so, like just really like drama of the community of people who know each other and trying to like low-key take each other down.
You should do an app that's only that. I don't want to hear from.
I know.
I don't want to hear from
to be
conservatives
like,
about crime.
They decided like to use this bush and plant this type of bush, and then people are like, do you know my dog is allergic to that kind of bush? Like that's the kind of and like it gets heightened.
Yeah.
The drama's intense.
What I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You're born and raised in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Born and raised New Yorker.
Yeah.
What do you? I keep getting served a lot of videos about transplants. What do you make of it? What do you think of all these people moving? These new kind of. I do feel like there's a new kind of person moving to New York.
What do you think?
I think it used to be New York used to be for freaks and weirdos and artists.
Yes.
And gay people and people who didn't fit in where they were from.
Yes.
And now I feel that there are a bunch of like sorority girls and fraternity presidents moving here. Not that there wasn't always like a finance firm.
Because they saw an influencer moved here and posted a couple things and got punched in the face and got some traction.
Yeah, and now they're like, I need to move to New York. Shout out to whoever you're talking about. I don't know who that is.
Iconic. So I try to. This is not my battle to fight, you know? I'm fighting a lot of inner demons.
Yeah, you got your own shit going on.
I like to be like, my cat
You've got anxiety. Yeah. Your cat's on the fucking brink. You can't be worried about Jessica from Oklahoma.
No, I try to be empowering. I like to be like, if you live in New York and you're surviving here, I accept you.
Yeah.
I'm very like, you're a New Yorker. When you ask me where I'm from and I say Brooklyn, do I think I'm better than you? Yes.
Of course.
And that's, again, out of my control.
Yeah.
But I like to be like, if you're here and you're fucking surviving, like, especially people are like, I've been here 5 years, whatever. I'm like, welcome, babe. Like, you're part of us. We're a melting pot. We're a community. Like, that's what New York City is.
Yeah.
I don't like when, like, I'll meet a comic who's like, yeah, I'm a Brooklyn comic, and they, like, judge me. And I'm like, babe.
Yeah.
I'm a Brooklyn comic.
I'm a Brooklyn comic. I'm from Brooklyn.
I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love like accepting New Yorkers. I'm also a weird New Yorker where like, I like LA.
Oh my God.
Do I talk shit about it? Yes.
Yeah.
But am I like, I'm not comparing LA like they're equal. I'm more like cute.
Yeah.
Like I can appreciate this.
If anything, you're comparing LA to like Palm Springs. It's it's on its own little axis that it gets compared to other things. It doesn't get compared to New York.
Exactly. Like I'm not competitive with it. I'm like, it's gorgeous, stunning, beautiful. Could I live there? Maybe not, because I don't have a driver's license because I'm from New York.
Today's episode is brought to you by Alma. Alma is on a mission to simplify access to high-quality, affordable mental health care. Alma has built a community of over 20,000 diverse therapists. Therapists on the platform offer both in-person and virtual care. While online tools and resources can be a useful starting point or supplement, human relationships are an irreplaceable part of mental health care. Alma can help you find someone who will work with you on your specific needs and goals and support you in making real progress in improving your mental health, love. Alma also makes things real simple to find a therapist. Some people turn to impersonal online resources like forums or chatbots, oh my, because they think finding a therapist is expensive and difficult. Well, think again. The directory makes it easy to find therapists that take your insurance and meet your unique needs, with filters like gender, race, therapeutic approach, and more. Know the cost of your sessions up front using Alma's cost estimator tool. At Alma, 97% of therapists accept insurance, including Aetna, Cigna, and more. Better with people, better with Alma. Visit helloalma.com/sotrue to get started and schedule a free consultation today. That's helloalma.com/SOTRUE. Thanks, Alma. What's up, y'all? It's time for my favorite part of the episode, the ads. This episode of So True is brought to you by Booking.com. Booking.yeah. Y'all, summer is just around the corner, and you guys deserve to really treat yourselves this year with a great place to stay when you take that big trip. From vacation rentals to hotels across the U.S., Booking.com has the ideal summer stay for absolutely anyone, even those who might seem impossible to please. Whether you're booking for yourself, your partner, your early-to-bed, early-to-rise brother-in-law, or your high-maintenance group chat, you can find exactly what you're booking for on Booking.com. Booking.com makes it easy to find places to stay that can accommodate your specific needs. Like imagine you're a band with a very particular soundproofing need, or you're looking for maximum relaxation with a hot tub and sauna to turn your vacation rental into your own private spa. When I'm looking for a place to stay, I simply must have a beautiful full kitchen so I can whip up some of my world-famous spicy baked beans with bacon bits. I simply must have a beautiful full kitchen so I can whip up some of my world-famous spicy baked beans with bacon bits. If I can find my perfect stay on Booking.com, anyone can. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.yeah. Book today on the site or in the app.
You have never gotten a driver's license?
No.
I'd
No,
like-
wait. I did.
I'd like to teach you how to drive if you ever need help with that.
Caleb, I would love that because I did have a driver's license. My dad made me get it at 24 years old. But I ended it by like ramming the curb.
Yeah.
But the lady already passed me.
Yeah.
Get out the car. My dad's like, no.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Dad, she passed me. And he's like, you shouldn't be out.
King.
Like, no, he was like,
King.
tell
He said
her.
no.
He said no. My
He
dad,
said, hey.
you know, some dads, you're like, you're perfect. My dad was like, you are a flawed individual and you should not be out in these streets. It's unsafe for people, which is so valid.
Yeah.
So I never really had the confidence. And then during COVID, I didn't know I had to click a button to renew it because I'm not a fucking woman in STEM. And I lost it. And
You're
then
not Marie Curie.
So then I tried to get my license again and I failed the test, which is disappointing. And then I got in my head about it.
No, we can get you out of there.
Really?
When I got my driver's license, I was 16. I've been driving since I was like 13. But when I got my
Wait,
driver's license,
I just envisioned you like smoking a cig, like picking up people. That's iconic.
Yeah, well,
13.
There's like farmers' licenses. Like kids can drive if they live on a farm, and I didn't have one. But if you were driving at that age, like sometimes the cops would just assume you had one. And so I was driving when I was like 13.
Because you have to like move corn around or something.
But yeah, basically that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
You have to like you need to be able to move a vehicle from point A to point B because you're working on the farm.
Seeds.
Yeah, the seeds, of course.
The yields,
etc. What you've reaped and sown, etc.
Period.
But when I got my driver's license, there was like a snowstorm. My birthday's in January, and so my mom had taken the day off work, and she was like, "I took off work. We got to find a way to make this happen. I can't take off work again."
Mm-hmm.
And so my town wasn't doing the driver's test that day because there was too much snow. But a town like an hour and a half over that I hadn't spent a lot of time in was doing them. My mom's like, "We're gonna drive over there and try to get your license." So we went over there. And I had to do the driver's test in a town I'm not familiar with, so I didn't understand like some of the one ways and some of the turns and stuff. I think you have to get like I don't know what it was. Maybe you had to get like a 70% to pass or something.
Mm-hmm.
The woman literally, I think I got like 2 points shy of it, and I was like, we like finished it, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like my mom took off work. I'm not gonna be able to get my license for a year. I have a job. Like I need to be able to drive.
Wait, you literally were like, I'm fucking adorable.
I was like, I'm a single father. I was like, I need to be able to drive to my job at Golden Corral.
You go, Carol,
hear me out. She passed me. She added 4 points.
Wait.
She added 4 points.
I'm so obsessed with you. I love how you go, this is why I brought you here today.
Yeah.
I go, what you just saw is not a reflection of my character.
Yeah, I was like, this is not who I am.
This is not who I am.
You know my swag, not my story. I was like, I need 4 points. And she did it. She was like, oh, okay.
You go, have you ever been, has anyone ever gone down on you, Karen?
Karen, hey, what do you need? There's lots of different ways that people can show appreciation for things. How's your day going?
Karen, I like your hair.
I love the way you look, girl.
The half updo is murdering.
This job seems tough. You probably need help relaxing every once in a while.
Have you ever tried a foot massage? There's pressure points.
You ever been with a young man? You ever been with a young man who spends his days decorating cakes at Golden Corral? It takes an intricate and gentle hand.
You go, you know I'm hairless.
Come on. What are you into? I just hit puberty. Shit's wild over here. My energy is crazy.
She's like, I will give you 4 points to get the fuck out of this car.
And she did.
It's funny because when I took my driver's license test again, I don't even know what it's called. As it's chaos. The guy looks at me and he goes, you passed this before? And I was like, I don't need the shade.
Fuck, hey.
Like, I'm clearly fighting for my life here in this car.
He's like, I am too. He's like, we're all fighting for our lives if you're behind the wheel.
We got it. I said, buckle up, bitch.
Honey.
I just feel like they're not rooting for me. Like, I want positive energy around me at all times. And I get in and I feel like the guy's like, first of all, he's like, she's a woman.
Yeah.
And that's a battle that like.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to be out here fighting for female pilots, but I can't even drive. And like, it's been difficult for me. Because I don't know if I should drive.
Sorry, I'm going to cry. Because the bravery that you're... Oh, fuck, I promised I wouldn't cry. Sorry.
You didn't cry over my cat literally relapsing.
I didn't care about that. The bravery you're exhibiting in being a woman. Mm-hmm. Like, thank you for being a woman and speaking on that.
Thank you.
Because women to me are like, you know.
Well, like, a lot of... I do... Not to talk about pilots so much.
Obviously, really not to talk about pilots so much. People are always
I
accusing
feel
me
like
of this.
I bring it up every fucking time I see you.
Yeah.
But I feel like we need more empathy over the mic.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like the male pilots, they'll be like, we're delayed, and then like don't communicate with you?
Well, the way that the male pilot, I have a lot of problems with flying. I do it often enough to have like a lot of opinions on it.
I mean, yeah, that's all my opinions.
And I think some people don't care, but I'll just, when a male pilot comes over, first of all, male pilot. Whoa.
You have to say male pilot.
You know, to have those words together.
You
did
have
that
to
feel
say male
right?
pilot. You
When
know,
they
they
come
never
over,
once said sorry for
They don't
turbulence.
apologize. They go, hey, this is your captain speaking. Yeah, gonna be 45 minutes till we push back. Just kind of how it is. The skies are what they are today, and got to get approval from the tower. And we'll get you out of here when we can. Thanks for choosing Delta.
Also,
I'm like, Jesus
you know when they
Christ.
try to throw in like a little joke and
Yeah.
you're like not in the mood, and I'm like, start a podcast or crash this fucking plane.
One or the
Leave me
other.
alone.
Do you know what I do love though? I love a gay flight attendant who's doing too much.
See, the stewardess?
Yeah.
That is my entertainment.
I don't think you're supposed to call them that.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, the steward eye?
Steward eye. When it's plural, steward eye.
Fuck, did I get canceled?
Steward eye. Yeah, you're over.
Wait, I feel like they identify as stewardesses,
Dude,
though.
no.
Have you ever met a steward?
Dude, flight attendant.
Because I go...
Twitter's about to go off on you. You don't want to get on the wrong side of flight attendant Twitter. They've got those ascots wrapped tight. They're upset, dude. Shit's not been the same since COVID. Am I right, flight attendants?
I like when they're annoyed.
Yeah.
Because when they're nice, I'm like, you're too good to us. Like,
Yeah.
you don't even tip them.
Yeah.
Like, everyone, including, the barista who didn't do anything is getting tipped. But a flight attendant who's fucking, like, taking care of you so much, they
Yeah.
don't get tips.
Well, a lot of them don't act like they want a tip.
I love when they judge
Start
your
acting
order.
like you want a tip, flight attendants.
I love when they judge my order. I'm like, orange juice, and they're like, it's 3 p.m. And they're like, ice? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like,
Ugh, you
I
fool.
was like, they don't give me enough good options. Like, I want a fun drink. Like,
Yeah.
I want like a lavender green tea, but like they don't have it.
I will say, I would say 98% of flight attendants I have, we form a special connection.
Wow.
I really do love them. We get so close. I like to ask them inside baseball questions.
Wait, you like to be their favorite?
I'm like this. Like, I
Yes.
can't help. I want to be everyone's.
Like he says something, looks at you, and you give him the look like that was good. Yeah.
Like
that's funny.
I'll get on and I'll be like if there's been a delay or something, I'll be like, but you guys have had better days.
You go full dad joke with
Disgusting.
them.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have the same jokes every flight.
I'm like, do you guys get to go home after this, or you staying over somewhere? And they're like 12 hour stay in Chicago,
Wait,
and then we
I
head
love
back to
the
Atlanta.
inside baseball.
I go back to Atlanta. Are you a Braves fan? I'm like, there's something wrong with me.
Wait, so he's going through everyone, but when he sees you, he's like, Caleb.
Yeah, truly.
You know that you have a handshake with him.
One of my greatest joys in life is that I've gotten a lot of, when a flight attendant likes you, they can write you a note on a postcard and give it to you. I've gotten a lot of those.
Have you gotten they put all the snacks in the Ziploc?
Yeah.
That shit.
I've never gotten wings though. I think they only do it for kids.
Oh,
gotten
interesting.
wings? I
What if
haven't
I
gotten
get it
wings.
and I go, no wings?
No wings. Yeah. I do want wings. I do want them to say I want to be a member of the Delta family.
I'm a huge proponent of Delta headphones
Yeah.
because I don't believe in Bluetooth. I think it's kind of...
Be careful.
careful.
Just be careful, because we had a guest recently who floated some ideas, and hey, I'm just gonna tell you, be careful. That's all I'm gonna say.
You go, don't float any
I
ideas
got
on this
scared
spot.
for you. I got scared for you.
No, I believe in science. I believe in science.
Yeah. I would just stick with that.
My thing with I just feel like someone's gonna be like, hello, like someone's gonna come in to it.
Yeah.
And also I lose it all the time. So I've also, like the frat boys that had the I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah.
It looks lame to me.
It's cool. Looking lame is totally cool. I just went to a really dark place because I remembered I tried at a cafe recently, this week.
Yeah.
There's a cafe where I'm friendly with the people who work there. And I opened my Spotify to play music into my headphones while I was working, and the jam for the
Do you
cafe.
have AirPods or headphones?
I do the AirPod Max.
Okay, those I'm okay with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's different.
But the jam popped up that was like, do you want to join? So and so. I don't want to say his name.
Yeah.
But the barista whose name I know
Put
was
him
like,
on
do you want to
blast.
join his jam? And so I could control the music in the cafe, and I did. I like hopped on and out of the song, and I thought it'd be funny, and I'm like smiling at him, and he looks at me and goes, I like totally.
You lost your privileges?
I think because I changed the vibe a little bit, but I thought it was like fun.
What vibe did you change it to?
Well, he was playing like dancey kind of like salsa music.
Okay.
And I did put on I put on Big Thief, but
Y'all know how much I love a comfy couch or a comfy chair. Having the right furniture is a key ingredient to turning a house into a home. So I want to talk to you about my friends at Cozy, whose motto is everyday home furnishings made easy. Cozy is built for real life. Their pieces are modern, adaptable, and worry-free. And they're designed to make your day-to-day feel a little lighter, just like me. With functional innovation at every step. And if you're like me and can barely assemble a house of cards, let alone a coffee table, don't worry. Cozy provides easy assembly, easy mix and match, and versatile multifunctional style that adapts to you. Cozy helps you open up new home possibilities. Furniture shopping should be an exciting experience. Cozy helps make the whole process from shopping to purchasing to setup an absolute breeze. Cozy is dedicated to the idea of easy everything and offers modular design options so your furniture can change with each season that life brings you. Mix and match different styles and colors. Swap out the old and add in the new with stylish selections and design assistance to help you as you explore new options on your personal interior design journey. Transform your living space today with Cozy. Visit cozy.com. That's COZEY.com. The home of possibilities made easy.
Y'all, life doesn't happen bi-weekly, so why should payday? The money you earn can be in your hands today with Earnin. Earnin is an app that gives you access to your pay as you work, up to $150 per day, with a max of $750 between paydays. Just download the Earnin app and verify your paycheck. Then, access up to $150 a day as you work and leave an optional tip. Any money you access, plus tips, are automatically repaid from your next paycheck. Anytime I get a little extra money I wasn't expecting to have, I always try and treat myself with something like a fun dinner with a friend or shopping at my favorite store, snatching up that new shirt I've had my eye on. Earnin makes moments like that possible. Make Earnin a part of your financial routine and join Earnin's over 4 million customers who say things like, when I think about Earnin, I think about financial stability, security. It gives me a lot of peace of mind. Download Earnin today, spelled EARNIN, in the Google Play or Apple App Store. When you download the Earnin app, type in So True with Caleb Hearon under podcast when you sign up. It'll really help the show. So True with Caleb Hearon under podcast. Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank. Cash outs are based on your available earnings. Standard cash outs take 1 to 2 business days with no mandatory fees. Option to expedite your transfer for a fee. Tips are voluntary and don't affect the service. See the Cash Out User Agreement for details. Service is not available in all states.
And I just say it didn't play. I thought it was gonna be funny. Be like, oh my god, what if we were listening to Big Thief now instead?
Wait, should we make DJing the coffee shop a thing?
Dude, I would let's literally me and you let's
Be
DJ
like
a coffee
9
shop.
a.m. so and so's DJing. We
Dude,
gotta come through.
Meet me at Prima. Yeah, me and Hannah are gonna be on the we're gonna be fucking spinning at Prima.
And we're holding.
I'm just putting on Big Thief over and over again. I'm like, y'all are gonna listen to the Fruit Bats and enjoy it.
What's your opinion on DJs?
DJs? I don't.
You got scared.
I don't care much about them. There's a couple that I like. If you're not trans, you shouldn't be a DJ. Is my opinion. If you're not a doll, it's like only dolls should be DJs.
Yes.
They have an innate understanding of what music can and should be.
Yes.
If you're not a doll, get off.
Doll DJ.
Doll DJ. That's it. If you're not a doll,
DJ
you can't be a
doll,
DJ.
doll DJ.
And I'm like even trans masks. I'm sorry, brother. You can't be back there.
Okay, so it's
Specifically
specific.
a doll.
Yeah.
Specifically a doll.
I love that.
Yeah. I'm sorry to Emmett and Liam, but you guys need to hop off.
Names are being thrown around.
That's just any trans guy. Yeah. No, I'm like, sorry, brother. I love you to death. I respect you more than you'll ever know. You need to let the dolls back there. It's just, it's how it is.
I just envisioned us DJing a coffee shop while snorting catnip, and like it was lit.
I do think we should.
I had a vision.
I think actually DJing a coffee shop would be a really fun something for us. We could do something really fun with that.
Yeah. We're touring
It's
across
promo for
the nation.
something. Yeah.
I
It's like how Trixie does Solid Pink Disco. We do a coffee shop version where I'm just playing like acoustic covers.
people are just in the bathroom shitting themselves.
I do prefer that.
Yeah.
I would prefer that over like a dance party or a rave. I'm like, obviously, just come to the coffee shop. We'll have some lattes together.
Like, welcome to your 30s.
I was never a barista.
I love how you're like, this is going to be the craziest thing you've ever heard. I was never a barista.
I have regret about it.
Well, baristas, it's an art.
Yeah.
Like, you have to have actual skill.
It's a real skill, and I have regret about never being a barista. It was never one of my survival jobs.
I never trusted myself to be a barista. I have very thick fingers.
Yeah.
And I feel like I would fuck up. And it's one thing when people are drunk and you're fucking up people's orders as a bartender. They don't know.
Yeah.
This is setting up people's day for success or failure.
Yeah.
And that's too much to have on my shoulders.
There's two occupations I have never dabbled in because I respect them too much. One is musicians, one is baristas. I never touched it. I
agree.
stayed out of there.
I was a good host.
Yeah.
Like, I came in and I was warm.
I know you were.
And then I was doing some side deals. I was like, you guys are 3, but I could get you in a 2-top.
Whoa.
You sit at the corner.
Whoa.
Like, I was
You were crowding.
doing some illegal
You
shit.
were brokering deals.
I
Yeah.
was brokering. I was 16.
You were making shit happen.
A guy gave me a 20 and I was like, oh, this is not going towards my taxes.
Dude, in my hometown, there was only an Applebee's.
Wait, I'm obsessed with our upbringing being so different, but in this moment, we're so connected.
Yeah, we're the same.
Yeah.
But in many ways, we were different.
Yeah.
I did not grow up in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Not close.
But now you're in Brooklyn. I'm out of Brooklyn.
Yeah, now you live in Missouri, don't you? Don't you live in Missouri? Aren't you in a small town in Missouri? You live in a farming community in Missouri,
do you know
don't
years ago you almost opened for me?
No, I did not.
No, wait, listen. I'm talking years ago.
When is
You
this?
DM'd me
What?
and you were like, can I come through to like drop in to do a spot?
Oh, yes, when you played the Truman. I was
And
trying to do
then-
time because you were in
and then
Kansas City.
it never happened.
I know, that was sick. That was sick. I do that.
You weren't open. You're dropping by.
I do that. No. But yeah, I would
That's
love to
your
open for you.
thing?
I just know when people are in Kansas City, I'll message them sometimes and be like, hey, can I come do time?
No, I was like so excited.
I know. I'm sorry. I do that. That's really fucked up of me.
Wait, that's so funny though that that's like your thing. It's more like you're like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
And I could.
It's more that I think often what I'm doing
You
is
get excited.
I get excited. I want to, when I send the message, I want to do time. And then the time comes around and I've either left town or I don't want to do a show. And so I'm like, oh, I can't bother them by just coming and being a fan now.
That's the problem. Michelle Obama,
Say it.
to quote her,
Say it.
is like, this is not the quote. I butcher every quote, but she basically was like, learn how to say no.
Yeah.
And if it's not a hell yes, say no.
Yeah.
And I wasn't a hell yes to doing my show.
Yeah.
But I try to be like, if I don't want to do it tonight, don't say yes. But I've never wanted to do anything.
I never want to do
We
anything.
would never do anything if we lived.
I never want to do anything.
You have to force yourself.
I hate doing everything. I hate seeing my favorite people in the world.
Yeah.
I hate going to like everything is an inconvenience.
For sure.
And I do it all. I
Yes.
do all of it. I wanted to cancel a dinner yesterday. I was going to see a friend I haven't seen in a long time at a
Yeah.
restaurant I love where I know the food is incredible.
Yeah.
And I know like the staff at the restaurant. I was like, it's going to be a great night.
Everything was set up.
Wanted to cancel.
Yeah.
Almost canceled on my way to the thing.
Because you know what? The cancellation high is better than any high you get from going.
And I'll never be let down. Here's the thing. I can be let down by a plan. I've been let down by plenty of plans. I've never been let down by getting high on my couch. Ever.
Well, because every horrible thing that's ever happened in my life has been when I went outside.
Yes.
So statistically, why would I go outside again?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just science.
Yeah. And
You know?
yet I need to go outside.
The only time I go outside is to fart.
Yeah. You fart outside. You
And
have a
inside.
husband.
And inside. I
was
do
gonna
inside
say.
too. But like farting outside, there's a freedom.
There is a freedom to farting outside.
And especially as a woman, we are privileged that like
Yeah.
you can get away with so much.
I'm going to cry again. The way you talk about girlhood is so beautiful.
No, like I represent all women. Delete that.
No. Keep it in. Keep it in.
I am woman.
I am woman. Hear me roar. This is my fight song.
Oh, I did Katy Perry,
Fuck, I did. This is my fight song.
who is now very smart and successful.
Who? Rachel Platten?
Yeah.
What's happening? What do you mean?
Wait, you're not up on your white girl Rachel
didn't know
fight
her
song
name,
shit?
I don't think, a second
I don't know
ago.
her last name, but I know she's up to shit because I
What's she up to?
support women.
What's she up to? I don't.
She has Chance.
I'm looking it up.
I don't support women. Has that been a misstep?
He's like, women don't come up on my feed.
Yeah.
Women on Google.
My computer doesn't register women. Yeah.
A cis white woman? No. Delete.
No. She's doing philanthropy? Is that what you're talking
No,
about?
she has like, she's like a rocket scientist now.
So, hey, you made this up. Hey, it's obviously all love. You made that up.
What if someone's like, that's a different Rachel?
And I send you my support.
What is she doing?
Hey, it's nothing personal. You made that up.
I feel like
I googled Rocket Science, Rachel Platten, and a band called Rocket Science covered one of her songs, and that's all that's coming up.
Oh, Hannah.
someone needs to defend me.
Oh,
Okay.
Hannah. Oh, Hannah.
Wait, look at her LinkedIn.
Oh, Hannah.
Bring up her LinkedIn. Wait, that was millennial as shit.
LinkedIn.
That was so embarrassing.
Her LinkedIn. Hannah Berner. Not her LinkedIn. Not her being covered by a band called Rocket Science and you thought she worked at NASA.
No, I really
Hannah
thought she worked
Berner.
at NASA. Okay, I think he's not even Googling.
He's trying to help you, honey. There's nothing on the internet that can help. You just made something up completely and we're all having to live in it.
She just has a new album.
If you talk bad about women one more time.
I don't like women. I thought I'd been so clear about that.
Wait, everyone likes Rachel Platten though.
I
Because
like
she had
Rachel
like
Platten.
a one-hit wonder.
One Hit Wonder is fun. She's represented
Wait.
by Red Light Management, I
Is
guess.
it not Rachel Platten?
You're thinking of someone else.
Wait, no, I'm thinking of someone else.
I am Rachel Platten. She's in the studio. She's gorgeous, by the way.
Stunning. Looks like
She's
looks,
gorgeous.
It's giving Blake Lively cousin.
Yeah.
Controversial
they could totally be cousins.
take.
They could totally be
Controversial
cousins.
take.
No, I want to thank you for saying that.
Okay, it's not Rachel Platten that I'm thinking of.
Who are you thinking of?
Can you Google
Woman successful?
woman who did
Woman
something
astronaut
once?
career change. See what that brings up.
Female pilot, pop star. Yeah, Google. Anyway, we do the rest of the pod. Just me asking him to Google.
I think I was anti-woman recently.
What happened?
I did something, or I thought something.
You go, I
and then
did this
spoke
pod
on
with
it.
you.
I did this pod with you. No, I saw a video that really got under my skin, and I wonder how you'll feel about it.
Yeah.
It was a video. Did I talk about this already on the pod, Chance? I don't remember.
I love that. That's his job.
Kind of. It's like, did I already say this? You know, we do so many of these. I'm like,
Yeah.
I fucking, who knows what I've said.
Yeah.
But I saw this TikTok that was like 7 girls in a kitchen, and it was cute. I liked it. It was like 7 girls in a kitchen, like dancing and singing along to a song, and they were clearly a little drunk, and it was like late at night. And it was like, how would you ever even explain this to a boy? And I was like, that's one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. Like, I'm so I love women, but I'm like, sometimes we've lost the plot. Like, I think boys have listened to a song before. Like, can we get a little bit of a grip?
Also, I want to know the actual tea. Like, who's mad at who? Like, let's be honest. Who didn't want to do that TikTok? And you're like, we're doing this TikTok to show that we are happy. We're having so much fun. We don't need men.
It's like, I just feel like there's so many beautiful things about female friendship, and one of them is not that you uniquely understand listening to a song.
And I'm a particular girl. You know, when your friends would break out in song, I didn't fuck with that.
Oh,
That's where I
disagree.
signed
I think
up.
that's so beautiful. You don't like that?
Because I'm
You're a
butch.
pick me. Okay.
I'm a butch straight girl.
You're a butch straight girl.
Like, I didn't like it. I didn't.
Have you ever trafficked in pick me behaviors? Be honest.
Yes.
Really?
Well, also, I'm a girl who likes sports. Like, I'm that girl that knows, I'm like, in this moment, if I say, like, anything that I know about this sport, like,
Yeah.
oh, he just had a double-double,
Yeah.
a guy will get an erection.
Yeah.
They're very easy.
Yeah.
And in your 20s, I think, let's be honest, I didn't have TikTok. I didn't know what a pick-me was. In your 20s as millennials, we all were pick-me's. We were
Nice.
raised by Disney movies.
Yeah.
It was literally you wake up and I go, who's my crush and how do I find him?
Yeah.
And how do I trick him?
Yeah.
And then in my 30s, I woke up one morning, I said, we've been doing this all wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are backwards
Yeah.
and this is fucked up. And my whole life has changed. But I'm married.
Yeah.
And that is the ultimate pick-me behavior. I got picked.
That's real. Yeah. That's gross.
But now I'm embarrassed by it.
Yeah.
No, it's disgusting.
It's horrible.
I sucked up to a guy so much that he was like, I want to spend
eternity.
with
yeah,
you.
like plots next to each other, burial vibes.
Literally.
Yeah.
So, but no, pick me shit. I had a whole bit about like, stuff that you have done and pretended to like because of a man.
Yeah.
You know, girls are like anal.
You think anal is pick-me behavior?
I don't want to say something homophobic.
No, I don't think it would be homophobic.
I've
You've said a lot of homophobic stuff.
he goes, that's the least
Off
homophobic
mic, yeah.
thing.
Before you got on, you were very much like saying some very off-color stuff about gay people. So I don't think this is where it's going to be.
Oh my god. I tried anal once.
Nice.
The first time
How'd it go?
in a shower.
Yikes.
She talk about making the wrong decisions in life.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have sex in a shower, period.
Yeah.
Somehow it gets drier
Yeah.
as you go.
Yeah.
And the one thing you need to have with anal is a little bit of
Water's not lubricant.
no.
You guys have to understand this. Water
So
is
I was
not
just
lubricant.
like, ow, this
Yeah.
is hurting me.
Ooh, yeah, sorry.
But
that
I
made
mean,
me sick.
I didn't commit. Like
Yeah.
it was like it didn't even have a chance.
Yeah.
And I said, no, thank you.
Yeah.
And then I was triggered.
Yeah. I'm sorry that happened to you.
It's okay.
That can be so tough.
It's okay. But I want people to have fun.
Anal's such an ordeal.
Yeah, there's
Sex
prep.
is really a production in general. It's like sex is like obviously it's fun and like I have to do it like a couple times a week or else I'll die. But it
or a day.
it's such a it's such a production. It's like such a I just can't believe how much goes into it.
As an eater,
Thank you.
it doesn't like work with my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like I hate when you start dating someone and you have to like think twice about what you're about to eat because of what you're about to do.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's controlling. It's no, like it's gaslighting.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah. It is gaslighting. Say that. Say that, by the way.
This taco's gaslighting me. And yeah, I also think that people normalize that sex is just like everyone's coming all the time.
Yeah.
And it's just not like that, especially, you know, for women.
Thank you.
For women.
I'm gonna cry again. The way you stand up for women is so beautiful. It almost makes me like women. Like the way you talk about women almost makes me go like, wait a minute.
Wait. They need help.
Like these people deserve respect potentially.
They need help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm actually low key gonna respect women soon, I think.
I know. But yeah, right now I feel like there's a lot of just like sex on TV that just looks so fucking hot. And then when you don't have that experience, you feel bad.
Yeah.
So I think we have to have messier. I mean, my first stand-up special, I had a whole just thing about like normalizing queefing.
Yeah.
We have zero queef representation.
Yeah.
When it happens, you feel guilty.
I don't know what that is.
Wait.
It's like I know the pussy makes a noise, but I don't know why it's happening or what we should feel about it.
Wait, so I'm like a queef.
I'm not gonna. This is so like classic gay guy, but this is making me sick.
Oh my God.
Sorry, it's like it's already kind of
wait,
hot in
you're
here, and it's like actually I'm getting a little nauseous.
Wait, you just
well, it's just like why would it? Oh, sorry.
No,
go ahead.
but this is the thing.
It's kind of hot in here.
It
too.
happens, right?
Yeah,
And
sure.
then the girl feels bad. And I'm trying to, because I'm a proponent for women, I'm saying, he queefed you.
She feels bad that the pussy makes noise.
Yeah, he queefed you. And I know that because I've never queefed alone.
Yeah.
And he goes, you queefed. And then you're like, I'm sorry.
What's wrong with that?
He started like stuffing you with air.
What? I'm sorry. He gets the guy.
Because you made a noise. But like he made a noise on you.
The guy gets mad that your pussy made a noise.
Well, it's like embarrassing. Like when you're the girl in sex, if God forbid you fart or you make a weird sound, it's like it's on you. But men could be like disgusting and it's like hot.
On with straight people.
No, wait, it's a problem.
I don't understand why it would be a problem for the body to make a noise when you're fucking. It's
No,
like,
because I guess it's normalized for girls to just be like blow up dolls.
yeah.
Which blow up
But
doll
don't
would
those
queef.
make noise?
That
Yeah.
would queef.
I would think they would squeak a little.
But yeah, I'm trying to normalize girls, being like, you queefed.
Yeah.
I didn't queef, you queefed, motherfucker.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it's honestly it's a struggle in
I
these
don't like
streets.
this.
No.
I don't like
So
this.
buttholes don't queef?
I don't know if buttholes queef. I mean, they make noise, of course, when things are happening. But
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if we have terminology for it.
Yeah. I think it's a particular thing with a vagina that I'm not going to get into. I just don't feel like this is the right time or place.
It's not. I'm never the person to talk about pussy with. I just don't. It's like obviously I've tried it and it wasn't my thing. I've said that before. But
So you're not Gold Star.
No, I've done pussy here and there, and
Do you get less respect in the community for not being Gold Star?
My community doesn't respect me. To start with. It was never going to be about that. My community doesn't respect me. My community does not respect me. Gay men, I have almost no hold over gay men. I could mobilize lesbians to a border if I needed to. Like, I could get them armed at the border if I needed to. Gay men would barely hold the door open for me.
Wait, that is so. Wait, so lesbians love you?
Lesbians, I could move certain segments of the queer community.
Yeah.
There are hundreds of trans women who would go to war for me.
Yeah.
Gay men would, if I was on fire in front of a gay man, to get him to spit on me would be a challenge. I just don't move gay men in that way. I move straight men more than I move gay men.
Interesting.
I don't know what it is.
Interesting. It's funny because I'm trying to be kind of like the Sheryl Crow of lesbians.
Thank you. Missouri, by the way.
Shout out.
A Missourian.
Iconic.
Sheryl Crow, a famous Missourian. Shout out, Sheryl. We love you.
I just, I connect. I think lesbians, to speak for women.
Sorry, I was going to do an undertrack while you were talking, but I actually ended up just cutting you off. Sorry.
I was trying to harmonize,
Yeah.
and the second I started, you were like, this is a one person kind of.
No.
Okay.
Well,
I love how I just said I don't like singing too, and I jumped the fuck in.
because it's fun.
I know.
But I feel bad that I didn't mean to disrupt your thought. What were you saying? Sheryl Crow. You want to
Don't
be the Sheryl
ever
Crow?
be upset about disrupting me. That is called conversation.
Okay, thank you.
And don't put that on you.
Leave that in.
What did we just do?
You're like gesturing to me like you're fucking Polly Walnuts. Like, don't ever fucking
Don't
be
ever
mean
fucking feel bad about
interrupting
You're
me.
perfect.
Conversation.
If I don't interrupt you, it means I wasn't listening.
I don't respect you. Oh, Maron. You want to be the Sheryl Crow of lesbians?
I feel like lesbians have done everything to like break down barriers for straight women because they don't care what men think.
Yeah.
So like anything from stand-up comedy, politics, like it's the lesbians that lead the way, and then the straight girls are like, oh shit, maybe we could do this too.
Yeah.
So I fucking love lesbians.
Thank you for your service.
And I feel like I feel like, oh, I was a gay man in a past life. Did you know that?
You think so?
I was told I was a dandy in a past life.
By who?
A Salem witch. And you could bring that up with her because that's...
I just am wondering, you went to Salem to meet with a witch, and she informed you that in a past life you were, quote, a dandy.
She goes... well, she goes, you've been a man in your past life. And I said, no.
No, please,
No.
please.
And then I said, what kind of man? And she goes, a flaming gay dandy.
Okay.
And I was like...
All right. I don't know if she should... I'd have to meet her, but I don't know if she should be talking like that.
She goes, with an air of...
Yeah, with an air of fraggadoccia. There's an air of dandyism in the Vatican.
You have to watch Conclave, you'll die.
I'll love it. I know I will.
You need to do like a YouTube of you doing commentary.
Yeah.
I would love to watch that while you're watching Conclave.
Do you know what my mom just dropped on me last week at lunch? She was like, my mom will do this shit. We were at lunch in Kansas City last week, and she goes, well, you know, I saw a psychic when I was pregnant with you. And I go, no, I don't. What are you talking about?
You're like, I wasn't there.
I go, no, you've never told me that. She goes, yeah, I saw a psychic. They told me you were going to have eyes. They said you were going to have so much wisdom in your eyes that it would scare me, and it did. When you were born, I looked in your eyes, and I felt scared. I said, hey, it's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What are you talking about? What is going on?
You ever see those videos of the mom being like, my kid knows things, and the kid will be like, I died in a burning building.
Yeah.
And you're like,
That's the shit my mom's accusing me of. She's like, yeah, she told me you'd have wisdom in your eyes that would be scary to look into.
in World War II, I took a bullet.
Yeah.
You're like, it's 2 p.m.
Yeah, hey, it's lunch. She really will in the middle. Moms have such a knack, I feel, for just dropping one of the most devastating things you've ever heard. You know, you'll truly just be at like a cookout, like sitting by the pool, and your mom will just be like, yeah, I mean, I just wonder what I would have been capable of if anyone had ever believed in me. Anyway. Anybody want another margarita? It's like, Jesus, bitch. What the hell? Good Lord. Don't you feel they'll just drop the most harrowing shit ever?
It's like when you realize that your mom is just a girl.
Yeah. Oh God, the girlhood stuff.
You go, if you say the G word, I'll fucking lose
Well,
it.
it's just some of that stuff where it's like people, the trends online that are like, please don't ask me to do something. I'm just a girl. By the way, you're 37. And people get mad when I use that as the number, but it's like, that's really by the time people should be able to ask you to do stuff.
And I'm not there yet.
You're not there? That's not you.
There, so I'm just a girl.
Yeah.
I'm just a girl. But like, being a girl is a mindset.
Yeah. What if I slowly got red pilled on this podcast? What if like over the next like 80 episodes it just like slowly became obvious that I was getting red pilled? Wouldn't that be fun? That'd be hilarious. I mean, that would be so funny to switch up on people in that way.
That is, well, because when you have that kind of chokehold over the lesbian community, you can turn them like that.
Yeah, it is so. Men's rights people are so funny to me because their thing is always like, nobody cares the boys commit. It's like, stop doing it.
No.
I don't know what to tell you.
So,
girls aren't doing it. Maybe boys should quit. I don't. What am I supposed to do? I don't know what to tell you. Stop playing video games and go be part of something. I don't know what we're talking about. You're like, guys work in construction. Stop. Go be an accountant. I don't know what to tell. What do you want me to do?
No, it's just like they've never given us empathy, and now like they want empathy, but we're not even involved in it.
Yeah.
Like they did it all on their own.
Also, I'm a boy, and I thought it was pretty sick. I didn't feel that abused by it. I don't know. These like, I just think it's like kind of pathetic. These guys that are like, no one cares about the plight of boys. I'm like, yeah, I did think it's probably because girls have it worse. Does that make any sense?
Look at you turning into.
I don't want to sound like a woke asshole.
Yeah.
But women low-key have it hard.
No, like, have you ever been fingered on the side of your leg?
Right. Thank you. What do you mean? What do you mean? Someone was fingering your inner thigh?
That's just a Tuesday.
I beg your pardon?
That's just a Tuesday.
I beg your pardon?
This is why I'm jealous of lesbians.
Right.
They are like, I asked my friend who's lesbian, like, how do you know when the sex is done?
Yeah. It's
She was
never
like,
done.
You ask?
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Or like the sun rises.
Yeah, fuck.
Where like first of all, I was like, what's it like to communicate during sex? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But with dudes, it's just when he's done.
Yeah.
He's done. He's like twitching or whatever. He's like, yeah. Get that nut.
Nice.
Get that nut.
Hell yeah.
But
nice.
yeah, with lesbians, it's like, you know your body, you know what feels good, you know what you're working with.
Yeah.
With the men, they have to be like taught.
You know what I always want to ask lesbian couples?
Yeah. I like his body language has changed.
Who's a girl and who's a guy?
Oh.
You know?
Do you know Emma Willman?
I know. Yeah.
You'd love Emma Willman.
I know Emma.
She goes,
Emma.
I'm the man one.
Yeah.
It's my Emma impression.
Yeah, that was a good Emma, by the way.
It's actually my only impression that I can do.
That was a really good Emma. Yeah, that was a really good Emma.
I didn't realize that lesbians have tops and bottoms. But
They totally do.
They do.
They totally do.
They do.
And then they have Switch, or but
Burst?
a lot of times they call themselves Switch, but it's like it's a lot of
Like
bottoming.
Nintendo?
Yeah, like exactly like a Nintendo. Yeah.
And they play Nintendo
And
while
then
they
they
do
have
it.
Wii.
They have Wii.
They have Switch and Wii.
'Cause-
Say it. You're safe.
Are you top or bottom?
Me, I'm a dedicated team player who gets. I like to get the job done. People say, "Are you a top or a bottom?" I say, "I thrive in a fast-paced environment."
I deal with adversity. I love a challenge.
I love a challenge. I deal with what comes my way.
My
I do
issue
it
is
with
I
a
work too
smile.
hard.
I want everyone to. If that's something that we're capable of and interested in, I want everyone to come.
Why did the gay guys tell me that no
That being
gay
said, I'm not bottoming.
no well,
I'm not. I'm not.
wait, why do gay guys tell me that everyone's a bottom but they say they're not?
Well, because there's shame.
Wait, I've never met
because-
a real top before.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm a top. I just don't. I'm not that I'm not. I don't like. I would.
Is saying you're a top like kind of like okay?
No, I just am not that interested in that. I don't. It's not like penetration to me is such a
Neanderthal.
Not really, but it's the reason that there's shame around being a bottom is because people don't like to be associated with femininity, and so they're forced to play the role of a woman.
You're
and
such
when a
a
man
feminist.
has to feel like a woman,
You're
it's-
such a feminist.
I mean, I think that's just pretty known.
Yeah.
Like I think it's like obvious. It's like yeah, you feel shame because you feel like you're being dominated by a man, which is something we have historically done to women and shamed them for.
Yes.
Yeah,
and like
bottom shame
you're
is
getting
insane.
chosen. Like you're the weaker one.
Bottom shame is insane. It's like everyone should just be coming and having fun.
Oh, 100%.
We're gonna have to mute every single word that's been said for the last 10 minutes.
Wait, we brought this out of each other.
I like it.
I'm curious about it.
I like the way your brain works. I like the way your brain works.
Wait.
I do like the way your brain works.
That was actually the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Do you know what I just realized?
We're gonna make out?
First of all, let's start there.
This whole pod is me low-key flirting with Caleb.
Yeah.
I really like guys who aren't into me. That's kind of my type.
Yeah, me, you, and your husband could have some incredible memories. Let me get over there. You and I would be an incredible flight attendant duo. I was thinking that earlier and forgot it. But
I see the
you
sitcom
and
right
I
now.
running a
sitcom.
fucking plane like the Navy.
Yeah, I'm
slinging
tossing,
bits.
I'm going.
Yeah, truly. You're throwing me Biscoff cookies. I'm handing it off to 1A. Yeah, we're like.
I got headphones. Like.
Yeah. Pilot needs to go to the bathroom. I pull the cart and block the walkway.
But also, we have people we don't like in the crowd where I'll be like, not again, not you.
No.
I go, don't give him the biscotti.
Yeah, no biscotti. Get out of here.
No
you
biscotti.
can't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love that.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Because we work hard.
We do work hard.
And we're focused, but we also have fun.
We're focused and driven, but ultimately we're silly.
Yes. You can't take life too seriously, but we also do have dreams and goals.
And welcome to Delta Airlines. In many ways. This is our pre-flight announcement. You guys have to work hard. You have to have goals. You can't take things too seriously. You have to be silly. There are exits to your left and your right.
Also, like, don't be mad when the flight's delayed.
Yeah.
Like, hold my hand.
Low key, we're dragging ass today, guys. We had a big night out last night.
Also, is it cold in here? Like,
Yeah.
I'm cold. Are you cold?
Okay, show of hands, who's cold?
Also, Caleb did just put on Big Thief.
Also, yeah, low key, does anyone have playlist requests? They are always playing the most psychotic music.
Also, when you fly a lot, you start to know the words.
Yeah.
And you go through, it's like stages of grief. At first, you're angry about it.
Yeah.
Then you accept it.
Yeah.
Then you're like, wait, okay, this is my bop. This is my bop.
Well, it'll be something, it's not even necessarily bad music. It'll just be something so unexpected.
It scratches your brain in the worst way.
It's 7 a.m. The lights are on full blast. You're
7
getting on a flight. They're going to keep the windows closed so you can sleep. But before that, they're just playing, I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. And it's so loud.
It's too positive. Yeah.
It's too well, they're trying to keep people from like fighting and realizing how bad the circumstances are. They're putting you in prison for a while.
I recently had an experience of getting on a flight and the lady was blackout, 8 a.m. and recognized me.
Whoa.
And she looks up and she goes, I know you. And I was like, I'm getting into a Shark Tank right now.
Yeah, this is bad.
And it was like an 1.5 hour flight. And at first, like, she was like poking me and, pushing me, but like being funny.
Yeah.
And then I realized halfway and I go, this bitch is actually kind of funny.
Yeah, she's actually a key. Yeah.
And then like you sit next to someone at the bar and at first you're like, oh no. And then you're like, wait, I want the tea.
Yeah.
So she was like showing me her kitchen renovation and I'm thinking of renovating my kitchen. So I was like, wait, that is fucking fire.
That's actually sick, yeah.
So I had a whole flight. She's blackout, I'm sober, but like at the end of the day, anyone could get along if you believe in love.
That's community. I had a guy, one of the funniest things that's happened to me recently, I was sitting next to this stranger and he was ignoring me and I was ignoring him, which is
amazing.
I like that.
Yeah.
A girl walks past and she goes, don't want to bother you, just want to say I'm a huge fan, have a great flight. Keeps walking, like a nice one.
Beautiful.
And the guy, it was like an older straight guy next to me, he goes, I just watch him, say you're me and he's him. He goes, what are you?
Your worst fucking
What
nightmare.
are you? What are you? Sent me, and I truly laughed so hard. That was really, really cracked me up.
He didn't even know. He couldn't even.
What are you?
The game.
What are you? Say now.
What you did.
Yeah. What'd you do to deserve
What's
that?
been done?
Why'd she say that?
Who is this?
What happened? Who is she to you?
How?
Who are you to me?
What's going on?
Who am I to myself?
Why?
What do I mean?
What is life?
What is life? What's my purpose
What
here?
planet are we on?
What is happening? Hannah, what's so true to you? You have to have one. Come on. Walk in.
What's so true?
Walk in for once, dude.
Wait, now I'm so nervous.
What
By
is
the
so
way,
true to you?
I'm a fan of the pod, and this is happening. You can manifest anything.
You can manifest anything.
What's so true to me? I feel like you will connect with this.
Come on.
Instead of working on all these things like, oh, you rub your temple a certain way and your jawline will get snatched and this cream, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's normalize working on our personalities.
By the way, Yeah.
Whatever happened to being like, what a conversationalist?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to you being like, tonight I'm staying home and doing some self-care. But I think you have some good stories I could tell at a party.
Yeah.
Like getting some tags.
It's very clear to me at a lot of social situations that a lot of people are not feeling the pressure I feel, which is that if it gets quiet, it's my responsibility to fix it.
And I want everyone to feel, no, I'm exhausted after a party because if I'm invited, I come to serve.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to commit. I'm giving my all, my heart and my soul to performing at this
If
party.
I showed up, I showed up.
I showed up.
Yeah.
But do you ever feel though at a group dinner, you don't know, you're like, do you guys want me to take this away?
Yeah.
Like, do you want me to take the mic?
Yeah.
And I'll handle it and you guys can sit back? Or do you want me to sit back and let other people speak?
Yeah.
I just need to know the vibes. I don't know what you guys have prepared.
I'll host, I'll perform, I'll do whatever you need me to do.
Yes, I'll be the crowd.
In
work.
that vein, also, let's bring back aging normally. Let's let yourself age normally.
Whew. Well, there's a trend now where people are trying to call out actresses who are doing these like old movies, like in the 1800s, but they have like lip filler and cheek filler.
Yeah.
And it's like, whatever happened to, caring about the role? Whatever happened to an expression during a scene?
Yeah. I will say, everyone do whatever you want to do. I do not like the way everyone looks on camera now. Everyone looks so unbelievably stiff. The faces are fake. The hairlines are fucking pulled back. It's like, what happened to like people who look appropriate and human? What happened to people who look their age?
Well,
I don't
some people
understand.
feel like there might be a twist because everyone's morphing into the same like looking lizard.
Yeah.
That it might be like chic as fuck to have your wrinkles out.
Yeah.
I also, as someone who hasn't had work done but will probably get a facelift when I'm 40, it's like I like showing I've seen some shit.
Yeah.
Like I like when you're in your 20s, you don't get respect. I want to walk into a room and people to look at me and be like, "Oh, she's experienced things. She's
Yeah.
wise. She survived things." See it on my face. I've survived to be here
Yeah. I've
As
stuck
a
around.
woman.
Thank you. Thank you.
because I'm just a girl.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you.
but
thank
like
you.
it's not beautiful to have a face that moves and to look different.
I also just don't understand the obsession with like, you don't look younger, you just look weird.
You look different.
You look
Yeah.
different, but not younger.
Yeah.
And I don't, especially as actors, it really pisses me off that
Yeah.
actors are getting so much work done that their face is like made of clay at this point. I'm
Yeah.
like, do you give a fuck about this profession then? I'm like, we're supposed to be like communicating
You're
emotion.
playing
and-
roles of real people.
Yeah.
And it's hard when you're an AI version of yourself.
Yeah.
This could be completely false and made up because I just saw it on TikTok, but people are saying if moms are getting too much Botox, that the kids aren't learning proper like reactions and expressions.
That's really funny.
And that they're raising psychopaths.
That's really funny.
They don't know what empathy is.
That's really
and
funny.
they don't know what anger is
Yeah.
or sadness, so they don't know how to react to situations. This could be all made up, but I thought it was hilarious.
That's really funny.
So it's like mom is very happy right now.
Kids don't know how to express joy because mommy got too much work. Yeah. That's really fucking
Because
funny.
mommy been under the needle.
Yeah. Mommy's gone under the knife too many times.
And I know that there's people that are like, look, if it makes me feel better about myself, let me do it. And I'm a proponent of that. However, just like everything in the beauty industry, you think something's going to solve your problems. It doesn't. And then it's like, at what end?
Well, let me ask you this. If it makes you happy, why the hell are you so sad?
If it makes you happy.
Why the hell are you so sad? Little twist.
Mic drop. And
Cheryl's real as fuck.
Cheryl's real as fuck and a badass, and she pulls off a vest like no other straight woman can. I also would argue that some of these girls getting work done, do they need a gay on their team? An honest gay?
Yeah. And those are hard to come by.
And those are so hard to come by.
An honest gay is hard to come by.
An honest gay who's going to read you for filth and be like, you look insane.
Well, gay guys specifically are born with honesty in their DNA, and then they are conditioned to value power more than honesty. So then if you get a beautiful woman who's powerful around you, that's kind of like a siren to the rocks for us.
And then
so we stop being honest and start being flattering.
And
You
then the
need an
Real
honest gay.
Housewives exist.
Yeah, and so then there's Real Housewives, and then you think there's like Bank of America, and obviously BP Oil, like many things are within that, and it's culture. It's systemic.
Delta Airlines.
It's systemic with Delta Airlines
Yeah.
and Cisco and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it all plays a role.
Yeah, 100%.
And of course Walmart.
Yep. Walmart is behind
Of
everything.
course, Walmart. Walmart's involved.
Where they sell walls.
That's a really good so true. I want to thank you for bringing that today.
Wait, thank you. I was
wanna thank you for
worried it
that.
was too deep, but I feel like we
No,
did it.
no, we're allowed to do
We
whatever
did
we
that.
want on
Let's
here.
go get Botox now.
Guess what? I have a segment for you.
Wait, you with the papers intimidating as fuck.
Mm-hmm. You said you might want to be doing a kitchen renovation. We might be able to help you out a little bit with the budget because I'm going to read you 15 statements. You're going to tell me as quickly as you can if you think what I just said was true or false. And if you get 10 or more correct, Hannah, we're going to give you $50 US.
Wait, so people have gotten too chatty during it? I could tell.
Yes.
You're like, we're doing concise.
Almost every single guest will fail at concision. Every single guest, I'll be like, the sky is blue, and they'll be like, okay, no. I've been outside. Of course, I'm from Ohio.
So these answers, this isn't subjective. This is fact.
It's true or false.
Okay.
That's all. Okay.
So I say so true.
That's really funny. What people have suggested that you say just true or false, and if you want to say so true or so false, hey, you go nuts.
I have too many questions to
You
this
ready?
game already. Yeah.
No, it's good that you're getting it out before because
Okay.
people usually do this in the middle.
Okay.
Superman's real name is Kevin Kent.
False.
False. It's Clark Kent. The Statue of Liberty has 7 points on her crown.
False.
True. The largest indoor water park in the world is in Texas.
This is so not up my alley. I don't know anything about anything. I don't care.
No. That won't work.
False.
That won't work. False. It's in Germany. You're doing good.
Look, it's 50-50.
Under Armour was founded in 2003.
True.
False. 1996. Sudan has more pyramids than any other country.
False.
True. Venus and Serena Williams were born in Michigan.
True.
True. You're a big tennis fan.
Yeah.
Cats have fewer toes on their back paws.
Oh no, Butter's gonna be so pissed if I get this wrong. It depends on the cat, because some cats have like 6 hands, but false.
It's true. St. Patrick was born in Ireland.
False.
False. John Cusack graduated from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Joan,
True.
sorry, Joan. Yes, true.
True, because I'm a badger.
Pickleball was invented in Romania.
Oh my god. This is like, I only have so much information I can keep in my head. Like, I reject it. True.
False. Yes. Drake and Josh ran for 8 seasons.
Oh my god, wait, as a millennial, I need to know this. True?
False. 4. Turkeys can blush.
Felt like 8. Turkeys can blush?
Can blush.
False.
True.
What chance did you come up with these?
Yeah.
This is so straight man shit, though.
I know.
This is
I'm
straight.
sorry, I'm sorry,
Wait,
I'm
this
sorry.
is homophobic.
No, it's not. Because you're not gay.
Okay.
There is a...
No, but making us on this pod as an ally answer these straight male questions of like,
Yeah.
who wins in a fight, tiger or bear? Like,
Yeah.
that's what it's giving.
Yeah.
Continue.
You're right. Sorry, Chance, you got.
You got.
There is a fungus that can turn ants into mindless zombies.
True.
That is true.
I watched The Last of Us.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt had a pet hyena.
I hope it's true.
False. Teddy Roosevelt did.
Oh.
Bats have 6 limbs.
True.
False. 4. How'd she do?
Wait, what's the best anyone's gotten?
Like 14, 13, 14.
Well, they have to get a hobby.
They need to get a life.
Sorry, I've been on TikTok.
And a husband and a kitchen. They need a cat, a husband, and a kitchen. And one of those things needs to be addicted to something. I'm not going to prescribe which.
And that's full circle, baby.
You know, we love you. Thank you so much for doing this.
I love you so much. Congrats on everything. And I'm obsessed with you.
Thanks, buddy. You want to tell people where they can find you?
Oh, yeah. Go to follow me on Hannah Berner. And you'll enjoy Giggly Squad if you enjoy giggling.
Giggly Squad, and y'all have
You're
a new book.
Giggler. And we have a new book, How
have
to
a new
Giggle.
book?
And I'm announcing my tour dates in the fall. HannahBerner.com. I'll be coming to a city near you.
You're announcing them in the fall, or you're going on tour in the
It'll
fall?
be announced by now.
Okay, nice.
And watch my Netflix special if you haven't.
Hell
We
yeah.
Ride at Dawn.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, dude.
That was a Headgum podcast.